Hello, my name's Stacey. I'm retired now, so I don't have to worry too much about going to work, but I enjoy doing poetry. Done it all my life. So I've now achieved a lifelong ambition and wrote a book of poems. The reason I got into poetry, I've always had an interest, and when I did my national service, now that's going back many years, some of my fellow soldiers used to get what they called a Dear John, where the girlfriend had finished with them because they were absent. So they'd say to me, "Write us a poem, Dave." And I'd say, "Well, tell me something about your girlfriend." I'd write a nice mushy poem, they'd send it off as though they'd written it, and the next thing I know, they'd get a letter back and they'd say, "Dave, you've done it. She loves me because she thinks I've written this mushy poem for her, so I must love her." And it used to work. I got my ideas from my poems from people watching and the jobs I've done in my life. When I first left school, I worked in a pawnbroker's shop, and some of the things that went on there you wouldn't believe. And then after that, I did my national service, did it all in Belgium, visiting the local hostelries where we had a few bevies and pulled a few strokes in the army. After that, I came out and became a bus conductor on London Transport, and some of the people you dealt with on London buses were absolutely amazing, and I love people watching. From there I did some office work. After that I became a policeman, and for 30 years I dealt with a great public, and I can tell you some stories, but perhaps not on camera. When I retired from there, I then went to work as a security manager at a university, which gave me a whole perspective on life again, because I dealt with an awful lot of young people. And believe me, the majority of young people are not toe rags, they're youngsters who want to get on in life. And I worked with them, worked with the drama department in particular, where if they wanted an old crinkly to work as an oldie in a play, I would do it for them. I also wrote poems on their plays as a critique, and they would include that critique in their portfolio. That was a time I thoroughly enjoyed. Some of the poems in my book actually reflect those times. I also met a man there who believed he was a reincarnation of a Cheyenne medicine man. His name was Kenny Edge. He went to America, lived on the reservation for many years, in fact took part in all their tribal ceremonies. A man who had great intelligence and for whom I had great respect. So my background in all of those different things I've done helped me formulate some of the poems. I call my book Simple Poems from a Very Ordinary Man, because A, they're simplistic, they're not complicated, they're not Shakespearean, they're something that I hope everyone can understand, and I'm just a very ordinary man. These poems reflect my thoughts on life and past events. They're just simple things. My people watching, the way I view the world. I hope that perhaps you might even be able to relate to them. So that's the reason for the title of the book and the way I've written it. Thank you for watching my video. Again, my book is entitled Simple Poems from a Very Ordinary Man. You can purchase my book of poetry via my Facebook page. I hope you've enjoyed this one poem. I can assure you the other 38 are all very different subjects. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.